Suspected arsonists on Saturday morning detonated explosives at the All Progressive Congress office in the state. It was learned that buildings and other properties were shattered in the early hours of Saturday at the party secretariat along Aba Road in Port Harcourt, Rivers State capital. The explosion brought down the gate of the secretariat while doors, windows and other properties were destroyed. It will be recalled that this is not the first time such explosions will rock the All Progressive Congress Secretariat in the state. The party is yet to make an official statement on it, while the development comes amid a dispute surrounding conduct of local government elections in the state. It's worthy of note that the APC and PDP had been at loggerheads with the Electoral Commission and State Governor Similaye Fubara over conduct of local government elections in the state. ATN had reported that the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission noted that it will go ahead with the local government election in the state as scheduled. Nze, what do you make of this story?
First and foremost, as a Nigerian, I am not a party to violence of any kind. But let me also look at this. If this story, this breaking news now, is anything to go by, every rational thinker will look at it with two eyes. One, what does that stand to profit in this election when APC is not part of it? What if someone thinks that the planner or the executor of that bomb blast had not thought it very intelligently? Because APC is not contesting, APC is not part of it. Today is Saturday morning, people are going to vote. What is coming out of it? What are we going to do in APC headquarters, who is not part of the election? So, are we trying to disrupt them when they are not gathering? Are we trying to disarm them when they are not armed? So, the question I'm asking here is that if it is in fact, let the police go after the perpetrators of that. In your
opinion, because you have been
in my opinion.
Hold on, you've been very opinionated about everything that has been happening in Rivers State, which is your right actually, because you have every right. Your tax goes into the state. And you're well versed with the intricacies and power plays going on in Rivers State. In your opinion, what do you think is playing out politically? What is the significance of this
to me, as a man and advocate of the masses, this is just a disturbance of public peace.
Where do you think this attack is coming from?
In as much as I'm not a prophet to know, but if I should reason like intelligent Nigerian, the attack is coming from within.
Within is ambiguous.
I say within.
As an APC is attacking itself.
Within. The attack is coming from within. And if you want to deduce the within as coming from the state, or coming from Nigeria, or Africa, or APC, then the attack is coming from within.
All right. George, what do you have to say? They said the attack is coming from within. What do you have to say to that, and what do you have to say to this story?
What I'm saying here is that this is quite unfortunate that at this point in time in our political life, we keep having this kind of explosion rocking, party secretariats. I just pray that nobody died. There's no life that was lost in the course of that explosion. But that is to say that even the chief executive, the governor of the state, his utterances in the last few days has not supported, for peace to reign in the state. Because when the chief executive, who should be talking tough in terms of breathing down on these criminals, are the ones aiding by way of utterances, what that means is that the criminals will have a leeway. If you watched one of the videos that emanated from RISEC office, you see somebody doing like this. One of those people who is working with the governor, doing like this. Those are enablers to what happened.
So you're accusing the camp of the governor?
Not that, like my brother here said.
Enablers to what happened?
No, what I'm saying, these are men and women who are in positions of authority, who should be role models to people, who should be talking tough against criminals, are the ones by their actions and inactions trying to support, the actions of the criminals. So they have emboldened the criminals to act, what we just, saw now that, bomb explosion rocked the APC Secretariat. If the governor and his team have been coming to say we will not condone any form of insecurity from any criminal and all of that, that will put some kind of fear and trepidation in the minds of these criminals. But unfortunately, from the way the man is sounding, accusing the police, who ordinarily should be the ones to protect life and property, you are accusing them. What do you expect? Probably the police would have looked the other way to allow this thing to happen. So I'm not saying that this thing is coming from the governor's camp, because that would be like, jumping the gun or something. That is not what I'm saying. But like my brother said, it is coming from within. Anything that you see that happened from within the state, either from the governor's camp, from the APC camp, from whoever, but it happened from within. So, but it's unfortunate that the man who should be protecting life and property is the one enabling by way of his utterances. I mean, let me not say much. The last administration, headed by Nyesom Wike, worked so hard when it comes to security. Worked so hard when it comes to security of lives and property in Rivers State. We all witnessed what happened here. But if a governor will come today to begin to, aid criminals by way of his utterances, then you are emboldening these guys to do, what we've just seen here. And I just pray that at the end of today, we'll have this kind of thing again. Because from the look of things, there might be reprisal coming from any angle. And when that comes, it means that there will be loss of lives and properties.
All right. Chichi, what do you make of this story? You are an APC chieftain, by the way. You are an APC chieftain and you're in the State Executive Council. So this is your party that is under attack, or that was under attack. What do you have to say?
Honestly, shouldn't I be crying by now? Shouldn't I be crying that the governor knows that we were the one who had gone to court that the election shouldn't hold, and that we were gathering, and that's why they came to bomb it? That's what just happened. The same way they said the police tiptoed, they have come to our own secretariat to make sure that the documents are not there. So, see, Loretta, let me tell you something. There's an adage in the query that says when a certain animal cries in the morning and in the night the child dies, they will say that it's because of the cry of that animal. That in an election, 2 days of an election where a governor is supposed to sit down to now address the state and tell any hoodlum, if you come out here, the police will do this, they will do this, they will arrest you, and the governor is saying there will be bloodshed. It has started. It has started. In fact, I have to leave this place to go to see whether our own document is there, whether they have not taken our document, because they know. They are also afraid that there might be injunction even this morning. That's why they went to do it. So, but again, like I said, when you are a father, there are certain things you don't say, no matter the provocation. The provocation. There are things you don't say. You don't say, no, if that day something will happen, bloodshed, there will be bloodshed in this place. He said because it has happened before, or how? Or that's the one you've learned. You don't also know that people do certain things and stop that they have gone today where there are no movement. You know why? They say there's no movement. Now the only people that can move are those empowered by the governor to move. So they have come to, so this is APC now, this is us that they are attacking. Those who are, they are not like, APC is not a neutral person in this election. APC are the one who are saying this election will not hold. And so that is the people they want to attack. The attack is, let's attack them, let's see whether the election will not hold there. So I am asking anybody, please let there not be a reprisal attack. Allow the ignorance and let us, I'm sure that the police also can investigate and get answers to this. But I am saying that, I'm not saying the governor did it, but I'm saying that the governor cried so much. And so anybody can do. You see, there are people who are in politics to call the favor of the governor. Just because he has said something. So if in my house today, and I said, any person that comes to my house, don't open the door. My mother might come and my children will not open the door. Will I say that? Would I say that it's not me that asked the door to open the door? He has said something, and so people have taken over. Was it not just recently that the INC, I mean the IYC, had election and people died, open shooting? Today, it has started again. it is APC. Remember they accused APC of bombing the APP. Now today they went to bomb back. The APP went to bomb back APC. We are waiting. So please let me go back to this and do back. You want? Yes, I'll do back.
When you say and do back, what do you mean exactly?
I will carry my evidence to court against those who have done it, and I know the people.
That's a strong word, don't you think so?
I am saying it now. I want to be arrested. How about me not? We don't have police again in River State. Today is police free day. So I can say
you know the people who bombed the APC secretariat.
I said it's the APP as instigated by the governor's action. What?
Is governor a member of APP?
Yes, now it's not. It's the one who chose their candidate.
Well,
Really?
we'll still,
Yes, it's the one who chose their candidate.
we'll still come to that. We'll still come to that. We'll still come to that conversation. Now, you spoke about the certain languages the governor has been using, you know, when he was speaking with regards to the election. Now, prior to the last visit to the RISEC at 1 p.m., the governor had visited the RISEC earlier, where he also made statements. And I just want to pick out a statement he made that stood out for me above all other things he said. He said, if any idiot, no matter how highly placed, if any policeman that is not authorized comes to RISEC office, just let me know.
DC.
Do you understand? Just let me know. Now, there are certain languages that has been coming out over time. And that gives, it's a cause for concern. And right now, like it or not, River State is getting there. Gradually, we are getting to anarchy. We are getting to anarchy. Absolute disdain for court judgments, you know, lack of respect for rule of law, lack of respect for separation of powers and all of that. But above all, with how tense the state is right now, what do you have to say of certain languages that the governor has been using, you know, when communicating his displeasure or communicating generally to Rivers people, as it were?
If I had you very clearly, that the governor said, because to me, I'm hearing that from you, that any idiot, the word idiot.
I am quoting, let me quote it again.
No.
If any idiot, no matter how highly placed, if any policeman that is not authorized comes to RISEC office, just let me know.
Now, I know when we were growing up, there is this animal, creeping animal that is called idiot. And when you touch it, it will fold on itself. It will just fold and look like ball with chuk-chuk something.
That's
all over. Yeah. I think if the governor has used the word idiot, to me, he should be referring to animal. But thank God that in his statement, he also said any unauthorized policeman who comes in here, let me know. Please, we should put it straight. The governor is the chief security officer of Rivers State and should be in the know when any law is about to be broken. If he says, let me know, he has simply taken his authority as has been given to him by the mandate of the people and the constitution of the land. But the word idiot is where I have issue. If he has said so, one may say it's a slippery of tongue. But if it was intentional,
if he has said
so, one may say it is a slippery of tongue. But if it is intentional, I think I should tender apology on behalf of the governor on that.
How many apologies do you want to tender?
As many
because
as
that is one out of many statements.
No, even when we come to utterances, remember that in the past 8 years we've had utterances.
And that is why this one is right.
No, it's not right. It can't be right because I've shouted and complained against those word statements in those days, and nobody did him. But if this one has used the word idiot, remember in other statements
when he was addressing the police on the 3rd of, because I'm sure you watched the video. You said you watched the video of the police with lorry, according to you, and you also, I'm sure you also watched the video where the governor himself was addressing Rivers people. He was talking to the press about where he alleged that Nigerian police came to cut away electoral materials.
Yeah, I watched it.
What do you make of the governor's language in that video?
If he has said that the police
did you watch
cut
the
away,
video?
I think I was the first. You were querying me.
Very well.
You were drilling me.
There are 2 videos here. I am not talking of the video where you said you saw the Nigerian police that came with trucks to cut away electoral materials, the one you claimed you saw. The video I'm talking about is the one that the governor addressed the IGP of police, where he addressed the IGP of police and also accused the police force. Did you watch that video?
I can't make something out of what you're saying, because you said there were 2 videos. I know I watched the video from Channels Television. I watched the video posted by the TVC.
Did you watch the video where the governor spoke about the actions of the police?
Even that night now, he spoke.
Did
you?
That's the one I'm talking about. Did you watch that video?
Yes, I did.
What do you make of the governor's language in that video?
I didn't see any, except if there was any statement, any word that you picked from there. But to me, the governor was provoked and he was responding
according to
issues.
Provocation.
The provocation was that police came to steal.
So you're saying that his response was based on provocation?
His response was based on the illegal operation police came to carry out.
Illegal.
When you say how can it be illegal when the IGP that has IGP to the commissioner of police in the state has the right to deploy.
Let me clear you. IGP, as it stands now, Abetoko, is biased.
How would you say that?
IGP is not a saint. He is not Jesus Christ. He is not Muhammad.
And as the only person that is Jesus Christ and Muhammad is
the governor not biased?
The governor yet is not biased because he's still standing on the mandate of the people. IGP has no mandate of anybody. He's an appointee of the
today that I heard you were asking me.
So IGP is biased. IGP now is partisan in this matter.
And the governor is not partisan.
The governor has to be partisan. He was elected to be partisan.
He was
elected to be partisan. That is why he belonged to PDP.
Okay, see. So, let me say, thank God he has said so. You know.
No.
Hold on. Chizzy, you can have the floor.
No, okay. I like to use a word. Thank God you asked me to withdraw from the one I said, even though those words were something out of my conviction that the person that should be there should be the governor that will do that. And I said I should withdraw.
Yes.
The governor has also told me that not only do we have idiots that parade as human beings, that we have idiots who are highly placed. That means the governor can actually appoint idiots as maybe commissioner. Because if you say idiots who are highly placed, a governor is saying idiots, and he came down to say police. And he also said the police who are not authorized. Who authorizes the police? The governor or the IGP? And he said anytime that the police comes here, they should let him know. And he said yes, that the chief security officer of the state, so they should let him know, isn't it? That means that when an armed robber is in our house, we should call the governor. I mean, when we begin to see these things, you see, there are languages I said here. I want to quote scripture, whether people like it or not. The scripture says in Ecclesiastes, he said the evil that is under the sun is the error of a leader. He calls it evil. He says it's error of a leader. Now, why did he say an error of a leader? He says speech making is part of leadership. In fact, communication is leadership. That is why a governor has a right to employ a speech writer. A governor has a right to be coached on how to stand on the screen. Because he's no longer speaking as a man. He's speaking as a governor. And let me correct you. The governor of Rivers State or the governor of Nigeria is not partisan. It is the man who is occupying the office that can be partisan. When the time of party comes, at this point, the governor is supposed to be neutral. You know, we're all shouting. The governor went to address the press at RISEC. The day Tinubu stands up in INEC and stands in INEC and say INEC and talking, they bring it. The governor is not rigging it. The governor who is not partisan, whose party is not in this election. In fact, if there's somebody who does not have a stakeholding in this election, is the governor, because his party is not participating. His other party, which is APP, is not participating. That's why he is saying, do anything. That, please, let's get this thing right. Whom are we pretending? The man went there to call people idiots, to say that an idiot can stand. And I said, when a certain animal cries in the morning, and then in the night a child dies, that animal is the cause of that. That's why I said this bombing is as a result of the kind of words he's using. And kings don't go to war, kings talk. When kings talk, it's war. When the president gives order, army go to war, they're already fighting. It is the president that's fighting. So if the governor has said, well, there will be bloodlet, they will deal with this person, they've started now. They are started carrying out his command. So it's the governor that did it.
You are accusing the governor of the...
I said he has commanded the people to go now. Okay, they have seen the idiot. Idiot should be defined now.
No, I want to get a full sentence from you.
Yes.
Are you accusing the governor of masterminding this explosion at the APC Secretariat?
Instigating it by his words.
Okay, he instigated this explosion by his words.
Yes.
George, you are nodding in agreement.
That, if you listen to what I said here earlier, I said as the chief executive officer of this state, that there are some kind of word that should not be coming out from him. That making that kind of statement alone will embolden these criminals. There are some crisis entrepreneurs somewhere waiting at the wing just to strike. If the governor had gone to say, okay, police is biased, you have carpeted the police. Normally, the police will not even have to involve themselves again. What that means is that you have left your flank open for criminals to strike. So as the governor who should be protecting, who should be talking tough against criminals, are the ones instigating by way of words and things like that. What do you expect? So that is why I'm nodding my head. The governor had not done well in terms of the kind of speeches he has made. Normally as a governor, especially like I say, you have sworn an oath of office, oath of allegiance to the state. Police is a state institution. You should not be carpeting police. And police, which is the one that is responsible for security of lives and property, you're the one carpeting them. And if the police decide to fold their hands, what that means is that even you and I in the studio are not safe. Are not safe. That is where diplomacy and tact comes in. Is the governor, I'm not going to say any word against him, but diplomacy and tact comes in. As a governor, you should learn how to be diplomatic. You should learn how to be tactful. You should know that there are certain statements you will make, it will embolden criminals, not against police. Police that will be of security to him. The government has security. The government has police, are not different from the Nigerian police force. Like my brother here said, the IGP may decide to say, okay, you leave that place and send in, other policemen to go there and do their work. The IG is the one responsible for deployment and redeployment. It is not the governor. So what we are saying is that some kind of statement that is coming out from the governor should not have come because it will embolden the criminals to strike.
All right. Now, I don't know if you were aware, but yesterday Aba Road was hot. There were shootings in Aba Road yesterday. I can confirm that. I can testify to that. There were shootings in Aba Road yesterday. And now this morning, we are having this explosion, of the APC Secretariat along the same Aba Road, interestingly. Now, when you look at it and look at everything that has been happening, one would wonder, because in Rivers State, of course, there are two camps. If we are to analyze the truth as it is, there are two camps in Rivers State, the governor's camp and the FCT minister's camp. Now, if you trace the violence and how it has happened so far, let's look at, first of all, the outgone chairman when their tenure came to an end. As Abuja made a video. And they also did another video where you see him giving drinks to his and they were drinking, and he was saying that they are ready, and they had guns and you see ammunition with them and all of them, and they were threatening what will happen on that day. And on the first day, they actually came, and they actually did what they did. A police officer died, and a civilian died in the whole thing that happened. And it took the intervention of the police blocking the council gate for, to a large extent, it took the intervention of the police to bring the university to look at another story. Now, moving forward, months later, as Abuja, the same as Abuja, now came out to do a video talking about the actions of the caretaker committee chairman, and decried the fact that the people close to the governor were not granting him access to see the governor, and that he cannot see the. I'm saying this because my job as a journalist is to look at facts, look at everything that has played out, and come where we are. Say the truth for the world to know, and give the right information, so that the right thing will be done. Now, as Abuja did a video calling out caretaker committees and said they were using the monies given to them to sleep with people's wives, buy estates, invest in different states and in Abuja precisely. And also said that since all that he helped them to bring them into power, that he has been ignored. Now, by that statement, it's indicting on the governor's camp. The ousting of the outgone local government chairman were done by non-state actors who ordinarily should be in police custody. And violence was wreaked in Rivers State. There was a case of a failed detonation attempt at Presidential Hotel. Police later arrested the man, but we are yet to hear the ending of that matter. And there was now another detonation of the APC Secretariat. Now, when you're looking at everything that is playing out, Rivers State is gradually delving into violence. What if APC decides on a reprisal attack? How are we even sure by the end of today PDP will not be attacked as well? Because you recall that PDP protested against this election, and they went to the Commissioner of Police to tender a letter. They submitted a petition, and the police, in response to that, now came out to make an official statement that they will not be participating in these elections. What I'm saying in essence is, looking at this whole thing, can one say that these two parties can claim ignorance of what is going on in Rivers State? If we are to look at issues the way they are, can they claim to be ignorant of what is going on in Rivers State? Now, Mzee has given me a political answer by saying that it is from within. Who is within? Chizi has accused the governor's camp of masterminding the explosion of his party secretariat. And he said it was the governor's language that instigated the people that did this. And you also agreed with him. APP secretariat was also bombed. So who are we going to blame?
Now, are you asking me or him?
No, I'm asking you. You're the APC chief.
Thank you.
Who are we going to blame?
Now, let me tell you. Before that explosion, APC was not known. APP was not known in Rivers State, especially.
Okay, yes.
APP was not known.
To a large extent, APP was, there were rumors.
The rumors were flying, but officially they were not known.
You see, Chioma, I'm a politician. I'm looking at it from a political eye.
That's why I'm asking you.
Now, I am telling you that before that explosion, APP, even me, as old as I am in politics, I don't even know APP as much. Okay, I could know APP. I don't even, up to now, I don't even know the full meaning of APP. Meaning that it was not known that way. It was after that explosion. And what was it? That there were rumors that they were going to use APP to run for the local government. And just all of a sudden, APP, because the APP Secretariat got some kind of attention immediately, and then APP was bombed. I am not here to say who bombed APP, but I can tell you that there were somebody who bombed Rivers State House of Assembly. That person is in charge of APP. It may also be him. I'm using strong words, so I mean this thing. See, Chairman, you see, when we come here, we want to be professional. Then when we go out, we now begin to say the truth. This is saying it the way it is. In APP, there were no APP. I know the APP national chairman. I know everybody in the APP. I know them like. In fact, I was shocked to know that my friend, I don't want to mention his name, he was not the chairman of APP. Like, since I was with him, I know we used to play PDP. How he became the state chairman of APP, I didn't even know that. Because, some of these party chairmen...
You mean Mokekoro?
I said I don't want... That's so, that is even the party chairman of APP. I was shocked until I saw him called me in a hotel and said, welcome and drink. I said, this guy has went to drink. Then I knew that he's APP chairman. So, to make APP popular and look like something was happening there, an explosion had to happen. Because somebody also did explosion in his House of Assembly. Who is that in government house? So anything can happen.
When you're saying, we all know.
I said we know that ADC was the one who carried out the explosion in quarter assembly. I said ADC now. I'm not talking about another.
I was actually going there because I wanted to bring the reason for his suspension. When you say someone was a judge,
I said ADC, the chief of staff now. The man who is in the government house.
That's an allegation. He has not been indicted by a court.
Okay, but they are.
So you cannot say he's an arsonist. You just labeled him an arsonist.
It's when we go to court. That's
defamation of character.
You are speaking English now. I'm telling you that the man, not the chief of staff, the man who is staying in government house, I can't call him chief of staff because he's still assembly member and he's in government house. So the man who is there, who is called ADC, is the man who must have. And ADC in this government, the secretary of the government has his own party. The party that he wanted to fund that didn't see that didn't see what do I say? For lack of English, Chairman, people bombed our secretary.
The light of day.
The light of day. People bombed our secretary. So I'm crying already. Who that didn't see the light of day? His own party. It was ADC party that won. That they have to select their own candidate. ADC party is APP. So they can also do something to bring forward APP. Okay, see now, they don't go bomb them because those
if I understand, the conspiracy theory.
It's a conspiracy theory.
Yes, what you have said, I bet, is a conspiracy theory. The conspiracy theory that you just said right now is that Edison here is a member of APP.
He's the owner of APP in Rivers State.
Okay, he owns APP.
He's the one, yes.
In Rivers State.
Yes.
Did he emerge as a lawmaker under the platform of APP?
He emerged as a lawmaker under PDP. The same way.
When did he defect to APP?
No, they have not defected, including those who are even operating as APP candidates. They have not defected. That's why you see the things are just what is happening in Rivers State is another theory.
When you say the people operating, when you say the APP,
who is?
Are you in PDP? Do you have access to PDP register? How are you sure they have defected?
That they are not defected.
That they have not defected.
I know now. I know when. See, the man. I know when the man went and became the candidate. I am sure that as at the time they became candidates, they didn't even know the party they were until the Edison and the governor gave them APP. So I know how it is now. Even that, I don't want to talk about the legality of what they have done. It can't carry. When the party grant waiver? Today we are having another party saying I'm the party chairman. Why another person is claiming the party?
We'll still get to that story.
So it's not.